So it's been over a decade since we read for the first time Sociologist Christian Smith. When he published his study on Christianity as it is practiced in the U.S. And he coined this phrase that is just like a knife to the heart because it nails what so much of practical Christianity in our culture has become. He characterized it as moralistic therapeutic deism. Moralistic therapeutic deism. And so he said, as practiced, American Christianity has sort of devolved into a religion that thinks these few things. Number one, that there is a God who created the world and gave it order. Number two, that he expects us to be good and nice and fair with one another, just as the Bible says, and so do some other religions. Number three, that the central goal of life is to be happy now and to feel good about myself. Number four, that you don't necessarily need God to be deeply involved in your life, except when you need Him to fix a problem in your life. And number five, good people go to heaven. And so you know that, hey, you know what? That turns out to be a pretty okay man-made religion. It's just not New Testament Christianity. Because the religion I just described to you there has no power in it to actually change one's life. There's nothing supernatural in that kind of Christianity. It's powerless. It's just human effort trying to be a better man, a better woman. Listen to why the gospel is so important for each one of our lives. A Christian writer put it this way several years ago. I'm not sure I've ever read it better. Listen to what he says. God does not move us beyond the gospel. That's foundational. He moves us more deeply into the gospel because all of the power we need in order to change and mature comes through the gospel. The gospel does not simply ignite the Christian life. It is the fuel that keeps the Christian going and growing every day. Real change cannot come apart from the gospel. And so the way we saw the Bible, the way that we have seen our own lives, the way that I knew that I had to speak into your lives began to transform from that moment. And so we as a church, began to say that we vision to be a gospel-centered, disciple-making community for all people.